You're standing in line, the air thick with a mixture of recycled air and quiet anticipation. You inch forward, your passport in hand. Then, it's your turn. You approach the counter, place your documents down, and the immigration officer looks up from your passport, their eyes meeting yours. They ask a simple 5-word question. What's the purpose of your visit? In that single moment, a decision is made. It's the moment that decides whether you walk straight through to baggage claim or get pulled aside for a much longer, more stressful conversation. These questions you face aren't random. They're not just idle chit-chat. They are part of a meticulously designed system, a system built to read you, your confidence, your consistency, and your composure. The officer isn't just listening to your words, they're observing how you deliver them. By the end of this video, you'll understand what every one of these common customs and immigration questions really means, and more importantly, how to answer them calmly, confidently, and get on with your trip. Before we dive into the specific questions, let's get one thing straight. An airport interview is not about memorizing answers, it's about behavioral screening. Immigration and customs officers are highly trained professionals. Their expertise isn't in catching spies, it's in detecting hesitation, inconsistency, or the nervous energy that comes from over-explaining. Think of it less like an interrogation and more like a micropsychology test that happens in under 2 minutes. Your answers are important, but your demeanor is critical. There are 10 core questions that nearly every international traveler faces. Each one is designed to test something deeper than just the words you say. Let's break them down. It starts with the first impression, even before you speak a word. The first question is almost always nonverbal, followed by, "May I see your passport?" What they are really testing here is your initial confidence and body language. First 10 seconds of this interaction set the entire tone. Your ability to make brief, polite eye contact, your posture, and your overall sense of calm signal credibility. When they ask for your documents, hand them over smoothly. Avoid fumbling through your bag, frantic searching, or any nervous laughter. Have your passport and any necessary visas or landing cards ready. A smooth, prepared handover tells them you're an organized traveler who has nothing to hide. You're not nervous because you're not trying to deceive them. This simple, confident action starts the interview on a positive note. Next, the officer moves on to checking the consistency of your story. This is where the verbal questions begin, starting with, how long do you intend to stay? What they're testing here is your certainty and the consistency of your plans. Your answer should be clear, concise, and match the information you may have provided on a visa application or landing card. An answer like about 10 days for a vacation is strong. It's specific and clear. An answer like, maybe a week or two, I'm not really sure yet, I'll see how it goes, is a red flag. It suggests a lack of concrete plans, which can be interpreted as a potential risk for overstaying. The follow-up question is just as critical. What's the purpose of your visit? Here they are testing whether your stated purpose aligns with your visa status and your overall traveler profile. There are 3 universally safe answers: tourism, business, or visiting family. Be direct. I'm here for a 2-week vacation to see the sights. I'm attending a business conference for my company. I'm visiting my sister for her birthday. Vague or mismatched answers will immediately trigger extra checks. If you're on a tourist visa but mention you're looking for opportunities, you're asking for a secondary screening. Now we move into a critical phase of the airport interview, proving you'll return home. The officer's primary job is to prevent illegal immigration. Every question from this point forward is, in some way, designed to assess your ties to your home country. They'll ask, what do you do for work? They're not interested in the fine details of your job. They're testing for stability and evidence of home country ties. A steady job indicates responsibility and a compelling reason to return home. Keep your answer simple and avoid jargon. I'm a graphic designer, or I work in marketing is perfect. You don't need to deliver a long story about your career path. Next you might hear, are you traveling alone? This question tests consistency with your travel records. In many cases, airline passenger manifests and linked bookings mean the immigration database already shows whether you're traveling solo or with a group. Answering differently than what their system shows is an instant red flag. It's a simple check for honesty. Another crucial question in this category is, do you have any family here? This directly assesses your risk of overstaying. While having family in the country isn't a bad thing, how you answer is key. Honesty is crucial, but so is clarity. A vague answer like, yeah, I have some relatives around here, can sound suspicious. A better answer is specific and reinforces the temporary nature of your visit. Yes, I'm visiting my cousin for 1 week before I fly home. The fourth segment of the interview is all about testing your honesty and integrity. The question, "Have you ever been here before?" seems simple, but it's a direct test of data alignment. Your previous entries and exits are all digitally recorded and linked to your passport. If you've been there before, say so. Forgetting a trip from 5 years ago might seem innocent, but to an officer, it can look like you're either being dishonest or are a disorganized person, neither of which is a good look. Then comes the big one, usually at the customs checkpoint. Do you have anything to declare? This isn't just about food or expensive goods, it's a direct test of your integrity and your awareness of the country's rules. I once saw a traveler get pulled aside for a full bag search, not because of what they were carrying, but because they hesitated for a full 5 seconds before answering. That hesitation was a bigger red flag than any item in their suitcase. If you have something to declare, declare it honestly. The penalty for being caught hiding something is always far worse than the tax you might have to pay. Lying or omitting information here is an instant deal breaker. The fifth segment tests your preparedness. An unprepared traveler can look suspicious. The question, "Where will you be staying?" is a test of both your preparedness and the accuracy of your plans. You should always have your accommodation details ready, either the address of the hotel, your rental, or the home of the person you're visiting. Fumbling for an address or saying you haven't decided yet suggests you either haven't planned your trip properly, or worse, that your trip isn't what you claim it is. Have the booking confirmation on your phone or a printed copy ready to show. Finally, the officer may ask, "Can I see your return ticket or proof of onward travel?" This is the ultimate test of your intent to leave. Nothing builds trust faster than showing a clear, confirmed exit plan. This is your proof that you intend to comply with the terms of your entry. Even if you have a flexible ticket, have the confirmation itinerary available. Don't just say you have one, be ready to show it. It's the final piece of the puzzle that says, "I'm a legitimate visitor." So let's bring this all together. The final lesson is this: it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. The entire process of answering customs and immigration questions is about attitude, not memorization. Travelers who are calm, concise, and confident move through the line smoothly. Those who are overly nervous, who over-explain every answer, or who appear uncertain are the ones who signal a potential issue. At the border, calm is currency. Confidence is your clearance. If your story makes sense and your demeanor supports that story, you will pass through without any stress. Here are a few practical tips to make sure you're ready. Before you even get to the counter, do a quick mental rehearsal. Have your documents in an easily accessible place. If you do have something to declare, be prepared to state it clearly and upfront. Never, ever contradict the terms of your visa. And most importantly, keep your answers natural. Don't sound like you've been rehearsing a script for weeks. Just be a normal, prepared, and respectful traveler. Airports at their core run on perception. It's a world where your tone, your posture, and your honesty travel faster and more powerfully than your words ever will. The system is designed to spot anomalies, and the calm, prepared traveler is the baseline. Once you truly understand what the officers are really looking for, consistency, honesty, and a credible reason to go home, you'll never fear those airport interviews again. Which of these 10 questions has ever caught you off guard? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you want to learn the psychology of airport body language and what signals you're sending without even speaking, make sure you watch our next video. Remember, confidence, clarity, and calm. That's your real passport. If you're planning any trip soon, you really should check out Generali Travel Insurance. Their travel protection plans are super solid. I've linked their policies in the description, and a lot of the time, they even have special offers or peace of mind perks that you won't get just anywhere. So, before you finalize your travel plans, click the link in the description below to explore their plans. Whether you want coverage for trip cancellation, medical emergencies, or baggage protection, Generali's got you covered. Doing this could be the smartest move to protect your journey.